this January has been really warm and rainy, so it reminds me a lot of home. But if I look outside the window, which I'm not going to show the camera because the camera's not that good, there are mountains and then there are clouds in front of the mountains, or on top of the mountains, if you will, because the air is so dense with moisture. And to me, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love rain. I love it so much, even when it catches me by surprise. The only time I really don't like rain is when it's like pouring at night. That's probably like the only time I dislike rain, because when my 17th birthday, I was driving my friend and I to go see a movie, and we got onto the freeway, and there was the semi in front of me, and I was accelerating because I was kind of impatient. I was like, I kind of want to get here, checking to see if the middle lane is clear. It's clear. And then I pull in, and I'm accelerating. I'm going like 65 miles an hour. The speed limit at that place is 70. And out of like nowhere, I see this person coming up behind me. I see headlights coming closer, then no headlights, and smash. I was rear-ended on the freeway. And it wasn't a simple like, tap. No, it was a rear end and a hit and run. So I didn't lose control of the car. I didn't swerve into other people's lanes. So God was definitely with me during that time. But it's just driving in the rain, because of that experience, has affected how I think about when I'm driving in the rain. However, at night, I love rain. And so yesterday, it was not necessarily rainy, but it was overcast. There was some rain. And I liked it. And then I'm reading an article right now, or I think it's a chapter of an article, for my Native American belief and philosophy class. And the Native American belief system, really watered down, is nothing is good or evil. Nothing is like inherently good or inherently bad. There's balances and harmonies. And the example that they used was like a desert. Sometimes the desert gets a good enough amount of rain, sometimes the desert goes through a drought, and sometimes the desert is filled with too much rain and it causes destruction, which floods. And it's talking about the rain itself isn't innocent or guilty. The rain is just being the rain. And I could not help but tie that into what people tell me all the time when I'm here or when I'm home. Oh, it's raining outside. I don't perceive it that way. I don't think of it that way. I love the rain. What does it do? It renews the earth. It sends moisture back into topsoil. It helps trees. It helps us. It's a renewal to me. It brings so much joy to my heart every single time I see the rain. I'm always like, yes. And even here, being in Montana, it is different because it doesn't rain as much as it does back home. And so I'm always like, hey, who likes the rain? And everybody's like, shut up. And not many people like the rain. You just don't. And there's also the depression factor, because when it's raining or when it's overcast, you can't see the sun. The sun's there, but you just can't see it. And so everybody starts like, oh, it's dreary outside. I don't want to do anything. And sometimes it affects me. But when I'm happy and when I'm full of life, I love being outside because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It kind of has this creepy undertone to it, and I don't know, maybe it was just because where I grew up that I love the rain, but I love it. It's just, it's gorgeous. I love the rain. I love the rain. But of course, normally it would be snow right now, but it's not snow, which is confusing because, well, actually it's not confusing. It's just different. This time last year there was snow on the ground, and it was, I can't remember what day it was, but there was a day the snow got so bad, the storm got so bad that the University of Montana closed down the school for the first time in over 60 years. So this time last year the snow was there constantly, and now it's like it's home for me, which means rain, overcast, and no snow on the ground. So it's different, and it's warmer, which is good for like construction. But I don't know, for the long term, it's good for the environment. And I cannot tell you how integrated everything that I'm learning this semester is. So I'm taking a genetics course in the morning, which continually overlaps with my flora, my Rocky Mountain Flora class, which overlaps with my fire management class. I'm talking about trees, which overlaps into my Native American beliefs and philosophies class. And then the only other classes that are not related in any way are yoga and lighting production and theater. Those are the only things that do not somehow correlate into one class to another. I was just, I'm so happy about this semester, because in every single class I can relate it to a different class that I've taken, or that I'm taking it today, or whatever. It's just, it's wonderful. I'm pretty sure that this semester is going to be good. I just have to keep up on my study techniques, because today's Tuesday, so this Sunday, I didn't have really anything to do. Nothing was, like, I had already taken all the precautions I needed to take. So when I have time, I get bored, because I don't know what to do with myself. So I turned to Netflix on Sunday, which was a horrible idea. And now I'm actually doing really good right now. I got invested into a show on Netflix. And that is, if anyone, just any college student who has Netflix knows, if you get invested into a show, you're not really going to get any studying done unless you have really good self-control. So I got into the show called Reign. It's about the Scottish Queen before Queen Elizabeth's time in Britain. And it's really cool. I like it. I like the setting. The production level of this show is like top notch. It's definitely not Game of Thrones level, but it's up there. Like the costumes, the designing, the settings, the plot, like it's all there. The actors, the choices. It's definitely a drama series, but the production level with which they created this series, I don't even know who is the overarching channel on this series, but it's top notch. It's good. And so I'm appreciating this, and then I'm getting sucked into the show, and I'm like, can't do that. So then I went to church, which was great. And like another thing that happens is when I get into Netflix, I don't want to do anything. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other students can identify with this, but it was just, okay, I was so happy that I went to church, because otherwise I would have been stuck on that show for so long. And I watched it before I went to bed that night. And so Monday morning was really hard. And then yesterday and today, I've been able to exert self-control. And I haven't watched any today, and I did watch some yesterday. But it's just, Netflix. Netflix is a death trap if you don't have any self-control, and it's like, I want to know what's next, but I have to stop. No, I want to, like, that whole back and forth type thing. But anyways, I wanted to share why I love the Reign, why I'm so happy about this semester. It's just going so well, and I hope it continues to go so well. We'll find out. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to. I mean, I don't care. There's a snow leopard in the background. Hi, I love snow leopards. Okay. Now I want to show you this. So this is my phone background that I got off of Reddit, because I love Reddit. But, oh my goodness, look how pretty, look how intense. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what not necessarily what I want to do. This is the animal I want to work with in life, in general. This is my dream, and preferably in like a zoo setting. But you know, being out in the wild is cool too. Snow leopard. So, bye, snow leopard. Reference to Jenna Marbles, circa like 2011. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.